Greetings, everyone, and welcome back at a long last to Mangledpork, who can actually play the game now. Also, Steejo and Arumba and me playing MASA.
It's working better now. We applied like 5 different small fixes, and they added up into a good enough fix. Things are smooth again.
Let's us all do the dance of happiness.
Like as I say the word smooth, it jitters a bit.
I don't know your happiness. Keep away from me, it sounds dangerous.
It's all fine.
Right, okay. Well, what are we doing in this episode then, everyone? What's our goal?
Well, we've got like a week, right, until New Year's Eve, so
Yeah.
we're figuring we should launch rockets at the moon to celebrate New Year.
To the moon?
Or something, I don't know. Whatever planet we're on, I'm not sure.
I mean, I'm not against launching things to the moon, but...
Does
What is
Factorio have a moon?
The moon is evil.
What's the moon ever done to you?
It's made out of cheese and it's evil. It's an evil
That's
cheese
true.
moon.
Evil cheese moon.
Yeah, we got to do something about that.
And everyone knows what happens if you eat cheese before bed around Christmas time.
We do?
I'm not so sure that we do.
Yeah, you get visited by the ghosts of Christmas, whatever.
Krampus? Is it Krampus?
No,
By the way-
it's fucking
Oh, shoot.
Scrooge, man.
It would have been a good idea
Yeah.
to, there was another mod. We were just tweaking mods. We could have added a mod. It's called Winterio. You guys
Aw.
heard about this one? It's a theme mod. Changes all the world to be like snow and freezes all the water. It looks nice.
That's cool.
That is
sounds cool.
actually kind of sweet sounding.
But does that mean you can walk on the water?
Yeah, it does. It does change a couple recipes. It freezes the water, and then you've got to like melt snow to make water, which is cool.
Are we automatically making electric engines? We must be, surely.
We are.
Gotta be. I don't think you can make them manually.
Who cut the copper
Oh, yeah.
on the
That
bus
was
here?
me. You can fill that in.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're making electric engines. We are definitely making electric engines.
Ah, electric engines! Hooray!
Yeah,
It
we
is
wanted.
our joint second
robots.
longest column on the main bus.
Not that.
Ah, yes.
Not that bit. Oh, sorry.
Uh,
I can't see you, Steejo, because you blend in with your gray camouflage.
I'm a
So
ninja.
I didn't even know you were here.
Bentham, I think you should set up automated construction of concrete.
We did
We
that.
already did. Long time ago.
Excellent.
It's over on this end. You helped build it.
Uh, shut up!
We apparently
Don't
have
bring your
like,
logic here.
no power at all right now.
Banned. Okay, I'm gonna be super duper amazing lazy, and I'm just gonna set up a factory that requests everything that I wanted to get, so that it could build the thing that I wanted to build.
I thought you were going to say super duper amazing lasers, and I was like, oh.
I mean, I'd like to. I really would.
I feel like when it comes to rockets, like everything's. Arumba deleted solar. All solar ever? Is it?
The blueprint. It was the non-accumulator grid. I'm using the accumulators now, so I get rid of that one.
Okay. Yeah,
And
when
I
it
wanted
comes
to
to
freak you out.
rockets, you've like already got your entire factory built, not considering what you'll need to make rockets. So it's like nothing's in the right place. Probably just use logistics.
I don't know. I tend to build my factories with things like that in mind.
Do you really?
But the thing is, like, but what, like, it's a silo that, like, with the silo, you only ever make one of it. Well, okay, but to complete the game, you only make one of it. You might make more of it if you're deciding to do things that way.
One of those people, yes. Are we actually putting steel into... Are we actually making enough steel? No.
Yeah,
we're
we
not.
don't have any steel, so that
No.
probably causes us issues in building a silo that requires, what, 3,000 steel or something?
1,000. I've got 700. I'm like 70% of the way. I have everything else. I need 300 steel, and I can make a silo.
The problem we have is the smelter
working
we
on the
have in the
copper,
main base only has 1 column for steel, and the omni-smelter currently doesn't have any way to make steel because you would have to send some iron plates back into it, and at the moment we don't do
we
that.
can easily do that. Just make one of the trains that leaves the omni-smelter from the output, go back to the omni-smelter before going to the main area. Because the inserters will only take iron plate, iron ore, copper, or stone out of it. So if it's filled with iron plate, copper plate, steel, and brick, only the iron plate will be removed.
That's the point. I'll go tell one of them to go to the main base via the unloading area. So I was about to say I'll make a dedicated train that goes between the two, but I'm like, no, that would just end up being full of copper and nothing else.
Oops. Steejo, when we messed with the steel, remember when we moved stuff, we forgot to clean out the furnaces, and like half these furnaces with multiple productivity 3s have just been sitting here unable to craft.
Oh, really?
You need smart
Yeah, it's brilliant. Off, Steejo, if Bentham starts to lag, just press B to turn bottleneck off. It actually makes a huge difference in script updates.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you press F6 right now, it's hard to see, but we have 0.6 script updates
Alright, yeah.
per tick. And if you look at it, bottleneck is 0.4 of that.
Oh. Oh, so if I turn bottleneck off, it turns off for everyone, or is that just local?
Yeah, it's a global setting. The B key. You have to be an administrator on the server.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
So that's
assuming
off
you and
for-
you and I both are, probably because we both hosted. And actually, you can type it if you just type /admins. We are apparently all admins, actually.
Yeah, I think you done that right at the start. Oh, so yes, Bentham's having issues with, like, just push B.
I think in general we should just turn it off because he's gonna have issues all the time. We don't really need it anymore, do we? Unless you're checking on something specific, then just toggle it on.
Turn it on.
Poor Bentham.
At the moment, things are running fine.
Poor sweet innocent Bentham.
Well, let's try to keep it that way.
Okay, I was looking at ways to get rid of a load of belts, but if things are running fine, then there's no need.
We should get more...
I mean, right now the filters are kind of jammed on. We set this up just to run, so it's more or less just going to accept everything until forever. But as long as we just keep using things as fast as we're using them, should be okay. Did you set one of the trains to arrive here with
Yep.
Plates and stuff? Cool.
It is taking a while, though, for them to be loaded. I think we need more ores being delivered in.
Well, yeah, actually we do. Because it's not the throughput of the smelters. They're working fine. The ores aren't getting to the other side. They're being used up too fast. I got a text.
I've just remembered there's another mod we have to have.
And what is that mod?
You just have to promise me that you'll do it.
No.
It's not
Just
how
say
it
yes.
works.
No, the Labour made a promise like that to the
Yeah,
Tories. I'm not that dumb.
We've already had these sort of agreements happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Our
so
politics
there's
are in shambles because of promises like that. Look, we'll tell you what our plan is, but you've got to promise not to oppose it. Okay, then.
When have I ever steered you wrong, huh? Honestly.
If
Ever. No.
you actually want the
Well,
list.
maybe. You've been writing a list down. Nice. Beautiful. Anyway, there's a mod, and the way it was described to me is that once you have it, you can never imagine not having it, and that is the way I have experienced it. It's
That's
called
how you
Picker.
explain most of the mods that I can easily imagine not having.
Nope, it's called Picker, and it basically plays upon vanilla functionality, and the way that it works is, you know how the Q key is the key that you use to deselect an entity while you have it in your hand?
Mm-hmm.
So if you
Things are exploding.
mouse over any
Many
entity in the
things are
game,
exploding, guys.
I'm gone.
it's only a couple things.
It's your solar farm.
I don't care.
Turned
I
off.
care about a
Stop
solar
caring
farm.
about Steam.
Well, I kind of went over there, and then I put a
You just don't
roboport down,
care
and
about
then
the
I
things that
came
you
back to
build
base.
them up and then you abandon them.
Yeah,
You
pretty much. Yeah.
Scum lord.
So it's called Picker, and what it does, you put your mouse over any entity on the ground, like a belt, an assembly machine, an inserter, and if you have nothing in your hand, you press Q, and it puts it in your hand. It looks for it in your inventory. If it can find it anywhere in your toolbar or your inventory, it puts that in your hand. And then again, you can press Q again to deselect. It's super, super, super logical, convenient, and it makes perfect sense. Should be in vanilla.
Okay.
So
I
we
don't
need
listen.
it.
What did they say?
It's a good mod. We need to get it.
That is why we're having trouble. Of course, yes. We're just low on power. Like everything is running slowly. There we go. I've got iron plate moving into the furnaces now.
I realise it's actually a throughput issue because these two belts are full, but I've got a way of sorting it.
Can I'm catching your.
It wasn't full. When the smelters have enough power, it's not full.
I'm
It's
just trying to make a
now,
small,
it's very low.
Sure.
somewhat beaconed modular steel production. That's it. What do you want? What you're just sitting there judging me, and I don't like it.
No, I want to. I'm taking your blueprint.
Oh, you like it? You like? It's very nice.
You like it? Yeah, but what I want to do instead
Yeah, I need
is.
to change this, unfortunately.
I'm so confused. Is that not full size? It's not
What
full size.
Stop confusing Steejo
Oh
and Arumba.
fuck! I understand what you're doing there. God damn it! That's not what I want.
Sorry. What do you want?
Fucking piece of shit.
Wow.
No, you are.
Whatever you want.
But what am I?
Bad enough to call you mean names for not delivering it. How rude. Steejo's a very rude boy sometimes, I find.
I agree.
What made you so rude, Steejo?
His mother.
Spending so much time with you.
How dare you?
Yeah. Cuts deep, done it,
Okay.
bitch.
Okay, it's modular steel.
Oh my god, you're actually leaving it there.
Well, for now, I want some steel.
Dude.
Don't complain. There's nothing else here. What? What do you want?
I was literally just about to expand this over. Well, I thought it's a waste of speed modules
I can see
having
what
these
you're doing.
beacons.
Yeah, I like that. I'll start moving this down. now.
True.
So I was going to do like a mirrored copper on the back of this.
Okay.
And, like,
Well, if you wanna move it,
yeah.
you can move the whole thing as a group. It's fine. I'm still looking at it and thinking I don't like the fact that it's got 10 furnaces. So there's 10 inserters, and kind of like 12.
Nice moves.
I think 12
just,
would be
like-
better.
You just copy the first one and just make that. You know what?
Very nice.
We need the picker mod, by the way. It's this really good mod. I don't know if you've heard about it.
It sounds pretty cool.
Hey, what's
Like
the
I'm
one
used
from
to.
Mob
God damn it. I'm used to having it now, and I keep trying to use it, and it doesn't work, which makes me sad.
It's
Well,
just
you know,
2 per side, isn't it?
Says,
2 stack inserters per side of the belt.
It's actually
It says,
yes, that's correct. That's why I'm using. That's why I use that little single blue belt chest thing.
I can't help but notice that the biters are slowly destroying the power up there.
It's not important.
I tried to stop it.
Oh, Rumba.
I think I might have
Why are you
spotted a
forsaking this?
I think I might have spotted a bit of an issue with these. I don't know how much of a problem it is, but it's like it's set to set off if the wagons are full. But the thing is, if there's a certain item that's not turning up to one of the wagons to like complete a stack, then I think that would mean that it wouldn't set off.
Oh.
Because I think there was a train sat here for a minute, and I didn't see any inserters moving, but it wasn't going yet because there was like one stack somewhere that hadn't been filled.
Ah, that's
We could just add like
quite
an
possible, yeah.
or 5 seconds of
Inactivity.
inactivity, and that should fix it though.
Yeah, okay. Adding that onto them now.
It will mean that if this ever breaks, the trains will keep on running.
There we
Oops,
go.
oh, we both added it at the same time. Crap.
Oh no! This is terrible. What have we done? Go, train. Make room for your sibling.
Did you copy and paste the condition between trains?
I did not. I just added it manually.
Oh, that's good then, because it means that the train that goes back to the unloading area is still running. I couldn't tell which one it was. Is it 4 trains we have running this? Running through here
I'm
at
not
the
sure.
moment?
Might only have 3. Either way, are you seeing steel showing up now?
Yep. In fact, that was probably what was causing the issue of like a couple of stacks of steel had been created in the wagons that were taking an age to fill.
Still not much of it happening yet, though.
Yeah, well, because we've only got one of the trains doing that trip, it'll not be particularly quick. We could add more. Oh, it's just visited now, so there's more coming through. Maybe get a second one doing the same thing.
The alternative on this side, on the very far side, we don't need 2 rows. We can just get that to compress onto one belt. Not unless we want to expand out the furnaces, and right now we've not got the throughput of raw resources to warrant that. We could expand that quite significantly, though. Why didn't you have a look at getting this set up so that it, so we make use of all 6 of the belts instead of just pushing 3 into this?
I can do some messing about. I would have to favour one over the others, though, unless I...
That's
I mean, I
not
could
too
just...
much of a problem, I don't think.
I think there's not much room to balance things more. Yeah, as it is, the belts aren't all completely full, and they're also unbalanced. So on one side, there's almost nothing but stone and iron. On the other side, there's nothing but copper and
Are
iron.
you interested in circuit logic at all, Bentham?
I've never got around to properly getting my head around it.
Well, I'm just going to quickly set up a... It's a little
We've got
way
a clog
of
forming. Oh, it's because the power's dead.
Oh, yeah. I mentioned earlier that this cycles the green signal. It just puts out one green signal, and that just causes all 3 trains to just leave the station. What would be better is if you had a signal that just kind of round robin empty the station, so that no particular station was emptied as a preference. Each one was emptied eventually, just to help prevent any kind of clog happening. The problem with that is the easiest way of doing that is just to start with like a signal and say, right, increment it by 1 until you get to a certain number, then drop. Then, like, don't increment it. And then it resets to 0. But if you're looking, like, your condition is like on 1, 2, and 3, a train will leave station 1, 2, or 3. When it's on 0, it does nothing.
Well, in that case,
so,
can you not just set it to work on 0, 1, and 2?
You could, but the condition that you use to reset it will always cause there to be just a gap. So the way I do it is... Have I made them yet? Yes, I have. There we are. I've got loads of them. My lord, why do I have this many? Bentham, tell me why. It confuses me. It frightens me, in fact. All right, you get rid of that. I want this to come over here. Now, what I want from this is simply take the green signal and add 1. Then output the green signal. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to constantly increment it by 1. And then let me just make a bunch of green circuits, because I hate the fact that when you break it, like when you take away a wire, you don't get it back.
Yeah.
So when you're experimenting with combinators, you go through so many circuit wires. It is so incredibly annoying.
When you've actually got it all working, the robots will just place it.
Yeah, and they don't use wires, which boggled my mind when I first realized that, actually.
Yeah.
Solar accum diagonal grid to solar diagonal accumulator grid. Oh, okay, I see.
I was looking for solar and I didn't find the S, so I renamed it to put solar right at the front. Well, solar was there, but it was just, I don't know. Naming. It's a convention.
Very well.
By the way, this mod that we've just acquired, the one that makes us start off by walking slowly and then speed up, so that you can do like fine-tune moving when you start, it doesn't seem to agree with the lag hiding very well.
Yeah,
whenever I start walking, it's like, oh, where am I? And then it goes normal once I'm up to speed.
Okay. Well, we can remove it when we go get the picker mod. It's this new mod. I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
Oh my god, you get this off.
You know what? I think we just don't have enough solar production. Because, no, it's a steel shortage.
Yeah.
Got it. That's a good thing I was working on steel then.
There we go. Now that should, if I'm right, give us the right output. And unfortunately, I need them to all hook up. So let's just do that. Bump.
What are you doing?
I'm putting a
Oh,
manual
it's-
injection point
I
for
can't
steel.
fucking work on anything without you coming and doing it as well.
What, were you working on the same thing?
Yeah.
I hate that when it happens like that.
I just want to make sure that we get some steel to solar, because solar is like the bottleneck right now.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why I was working on it.
Well, you blend in. You're camo. I couldn't find you. What do you want? Crap. Of course you would. Stupid inserter. Steejo, why don't we have Bob's adjustable inserters so that I can control which side of the belt the inserter puts things on?
Because it's cheaty.
It's not cheaty. It's logical. Are you
I
telling me
don't, I don't
that?
mind the side of the belt, like the belt side in this. That's kind of helpful, but
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, it put it on the wrong side, and I just want to program the damn inserter to put it on the right side.
Where are they? What are you working on at the moment, Arumba?
I'm adding solar, steel to solar, and the inserter. You know how the inserter always has a favored side depending on where it's located and all that stuff. I want it to put it on the other side. And Steejo's saying, no, it's cheaty. Kind of. He's actually agreeing, sort of, but he first said it was cheaty. So I'm making fun of him now.
I love the way you guys just argue about stuff. It's honestly quite beautiful.
But yeah, so I like it because, in theory, like if you're a dude working on a factory, you should be able to at least program the inserter to tell it where to put stuff, right? I think.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So it should be a vanilla feature. We're in agreement.
why do you always use active providers?
Because
where have I
I
gone wrong with this?
have gotten into that habit from playing a lot of Bob's and Angels, because most recipes in Bob's Angels have byproducts, and if you don't use active providers, then they will get
filled up
clogged.
with shite. Yeah.
So I just tend to have everything active, and that way I don't have to think about it, and it all goes to storage, and robots take care of it.
Probably not the best idea when we're having power issues.
Yes,
Well,
more than likely.
You think the robots are really using that much power right now? I mean, they're only using 90 megawatts.
They're
That's
only
not
using
very
more than
much.
the rest of the factory.
Only a little bit. All right, fair enough. I guess it's about that time, though, eh?
Yep.
Yes,
So
it
it
is. I'm just sat here puzzling over a combinator.
The
I've
time
done
it is
something wrong.
to go get the picker mod, right?
No. Maybe. Okay,
What?
we can go get the picker mod. If
How
it'll make
about
you happy.
you automated rocket silo production? No wonder we have no steel. There's
If it'll
2,000
make you
steel
happy.
sitting in this machine.
I know, it's beautiful, isn't it? But if it'll
kinda.
make you happy, let's go get the picker mod.
Well, we got to remove this other mod if it's bugging you guys. The fine-tune movement one.
Yeah, I think that would probably be a good idea. But that is where we're going to end it today. So thank you very much for joining us, everyone. In tomorrow's episode, we are going to, hopefully, at least on my part, fix this combinator that I'm trying to set up. And we will also be making a little bit more progress towards rocket silos. So wish us luck. But until next time, take care.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
See you soon.